I'm going to do an exercise for American Mahjong using the 2024 National Mahjong League card. I call this exercise Charleston Modeling. The purpose is to practice decision making. During the Charleston, the transformation happens. So if you make the right decisions at the right time, you can set yourself up for success for the rest of the game. If you're new to Mahjong, or if you already know how to play and just want to build your skills, consider subscribing to my channel. That way you won't miss anything. We're going to do this exercise 3 times, and we'll start with player 1, then we'll be player 2, and then player 1. So we'll alternate and get 14 tiles, then 13, and then 14. I'll create a mock Charleston with no jokers for each one. We have a flower, pair white dragons, east. 3, 4, 8, 9 in bams, pair 8, 6, 8 in cracks, and 8, 9 in dots, pair 9. If these were your tiles, what would you focus on, and what would be your first pass? If these were my tiles, I would target 8, 9, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, consecutive run. We have 8, 8, 8. I'd probably keep the pair, and that leaves us with 3 tiles to pass. So leveraging the 8, maybe the dragon, or 8, 9, consecutive run. We got 2s. So now we have 2, 4, 6, 8 in here. 2, 6, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, dragon. There is some potential for a year hand, but it's weak. I think what I would do here is play an even hand and break up the 9s. Maybe even let that go, because we have a predominant pattern of evens, and I wouldn't pick a hand. I would gather. Now here, I would not pass 2 9s and a dragon. I would not do that. Probably what I would do, 8, 8, 2, 6, 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 4, 8, 2, 6, flower. I would not pass a flower. I would keep all the 8s. So probably I would let the 2 dot go here. That was a bit of a challenge. Flower. So whatever I do, I would use a flower. So now we have a 2 bam north. I think what I would do is focus on like numbers with 8s, or maybe 8, 9 of some kind. I think I would pass these 3. Actually, yeah, there was a north in there. Here's a 4, 2, 6, 8. There's a hand in here. The concealed 2, 4, 6, 8 hand that would use this pair. Let's pass these 3. 6s. Okay. We have 2 tiles to pass. 2, 4, 6. We need a pung. We don't need the 8 crack. 8, 8, 2, 4, 6. Another 6. We don't need it though for that concealed hand. I suppose we could just keep that because we could pass these 3. North 1, 1. We'll let that go and pass 3. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh geez. Okay. Well, I would just focus on 2, 4, 6, 8. We have no gaps for the concealed hand. We need a pair of 4 cracks, so that's a little bit weak. But we have 8, 8, pung. I think that was a pretty good result. If you would have done something differently with these tiles, Right, pull one in the comment section below and let me know what you would have done. Okay, we have Joker, pair of flowers, northeast, 2, 4, 9 in BAMs, 1, 4, 6, 9 in dots, and a 7 crack. If these were your tiles, what would you focus on and what would be your first pass? If these were my tiles, I would focus on the flowers and probably like numbers. We have 4s and 9s. So I would maybe play like numbers with news with 9s or 4s. The other thing I was thinking is maybe we could try for a year hand if we get white dragons. And I would pass those 3. So we've got options. Let's pass these. Okay, we have 8, 5 east. All right, well, let's keep the wind. 2, 4, 5, or 2, 4. Let's let the 2 go. Without a white dragon, a year hand, I would rather just focus on like numbers with 4s or 9s. Maybe even we could play all wins if we get more wins. That would be for the 4th hand down under wins. We got a 9. So there's the answer. News with 9s probably. So let's pass these 3. No keepers. We did get a 4. I think I would go ahead and pass those 3. No keepers. Well, we do have this green 7 and a 5 was going around. 5, 7, 9 dragon. Oh, but look, like numbers. I would not pass like numbers. Nope. So I would give that up. I think it's almost as risky as passing a pair. So I just don't do it. 44% of the hands on the card use like numbers. So I think it's risky. All right, no keepers. I would pass one of each suit here. Whoa, oh my goodness. 3s. 3s. Here's a 6. Well, look at that. We have a hand. 3, 6, 9 flowers. I would go for it. Pass those 3 in the optional. 3, 6, 9. This would be 3rd hand down on the right under 3, 6, 9. We changed our hand on the last pass. A 6. I'd keep it. 3, 6, 6, 9. We could even maybe play the first hand, second option. But I probably would play 3, 6, 9 flower. Let me know what you think about that. If you would have done something differently, write pull 2 in the comment section below and tell me what you would have done with these tiles. Green dragon, east, west, south, pair south, 2, 4, 9 in dots, 1, 3, 6, 7 in BAMs, 6, 8 in cracks. If these were your tiles, what would you focus on? And what would be your first pass? The first thing I thought of with these tiles was wins. We could leverage that pair. But then I saw 3, 6, 9 in here. 3, 6, 6, 9. The 1 can go for sure. And then I spotted 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 6, 8. The 7 can go. Even this green can go. So we could either play 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 6, 9, or wins. We got a dragon. Year tile. Maybe we could play a year hand. Here's a 3. 3. We have 2 3s, 2 6s. So I would give up on evens. 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. Year tiles. We have a gap, no north. No north. I think I would let the year hand go. 3. Here's a 2. 1, 2, 3. 3s. Like numbers with 3s and news. Okay, so this is going to be a bit risky. 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 9. We have a lot of like numbers here. I don't think I would pass a white dragon with these. Let's see. And I also don't think I would pass all those dots. I think I would focus on 3s. Maybe go back to the year. So let's do 1, 9 with a 6. White dragon. 3. 5, 1. We can throw those. Whoa, another. Oh my goodness, look. Year. With 3s. That's not quite working out, though. Let's see. Pung. 2, 4. 3s with dragons. These are not really working. Let's let these go. Flower. Almost news with 3s. News with 3s. I think I would still keep that. Past one of the dragons. We have north. News with 3s. 3s, news. I think I would go ahead and pass these since we changed our hand. Maybe we can get a 3. I don't think so, but I would still go through the motion. No keepers, but we ended up in a pretty good position, I think. 5 discards, but we have a hand with no gaps. News with 3s. Pear flower we need here. So there's a little bit of a weakness here. And then we can use jokers with the 3s and we have an option. I think that was a pretty good result. If you would have done something differently here, write pull 3 and let me know what you would have done with these tiles. During the Charleston, you have an opportunity to transform your dealt hand. When you first get your dealt hand, identify the strength. If you have multiples, start there, because American Mahjong is a game of multiples. If you don't have multiples, look for a predominant pattern. Ask yourself, do I have mostly evens or odds? Maybe a run. Regardless of that pattern, find one that will use most of your tiles. And then during the Charleston, if you develop a multiple, target the multiple and then reassess which category to focus on. This way, you can leverage the trends and set yourself up for success for the rest of the game. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, May all your picks be keepers.